Hey guys, it's Bob. It's late, but I want to get this training out to you because it's been on my mind. I want to talk to you guys about your ego. Your ego, okay? Um, most times when we think about ego, we think of someone who's egotistical, right? Someone who really thinks super high of themselves, almost abnormally so. And we even call those people egomaniacs, right? Because they're annoying. They think so highly of themselves, they can be annoying. So that's one end of the spectrum. But if you look up the word ego in a dictionary, it just means simply what you think about yourself, your feelings about yourself. So on the one end of the spectrum, you have the egomaniacs, the people who think so highly of themselves that they're almost delusional, right? But on the other end, we have the people who think so little of themselves that they can't get anything done. And hopefully, you guys are somewhere, in the middle there in a healthy way. You have a healthy ego, but not too strong, but it's certainly not a weak ego. But I've been running into a lot of people lately, people on my teams, people who I know, who seem to have a weak ego. They don't think very highly of themselves. Um, they don't want to get out there. They want to be almost invisible, which for a marketer is one of the worst things you can be. Is invisible, right? You can't do that. Um, Here's something that might help you guys. If you're kind of in that area where you don't have the self-esteem, you don't feel really good about yourself, you don't have a very strong ego. Here's something you can try that helped me. And I was kind of that way too when I first started, so I get it. Try this. When you find yourself not doing something, not getting into action, not feeling like you're good enough in your marketing, I'm talking about, ask yourself this question. What's the worst thing that can happen? What's the worst thing that can happen? Okay. What's the worst thing that can happen if you cut a video and everybody hates it? Well, you can take it down. Um, you can make another video and then nobody will even see the first one because they'll watch the second one. You can totally delete it and not even put it up in the first place. You know, if you don't even try to make the video, you'll never make one, right? But so many people I see are afraid to even start because they think people won't like them. So what's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is somebody could laugh at you. Well, so what? You'll never see them again, right? Get rid of them. That's the great thing about the internet. You can delete people. Um, what's the worst thing that can happen if you get on the phone talking to a prospect and you mess up? Well, they won't join your thing. They won't join your opportunity. That's probably the worst thing that could happen. Maybe they hang up on you. Doesn't matter, right? You're not going to see these people again. So when you really sit down and think about it, the worst things that can happen are really very small, very minor, right, in your life. So I've always used that when I feel like I getting blocked to do something. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen if I do this? My brother used to use a phrase when we were younger. He'd say to my dad, it's not like the house is on fire. And that's true in this kind of stuff. This is minor stuff when it comes to taking chances, really, because it's not like the house is on fire, right? It's just taking chances. Maybe people will like you, maybe they won't. Maybe you'll make a fool of yourself, maybe you won't. It really doesn't matter. The point is, you've got to start doing stuff if you want to make some money in this industry, if you want to be successful. If you don't, if you kind of blend in the background, if you're a wallflower, if you try to be invisible, you will be invisible and you will make no money. So it's pretty simple in this. So to you guys who are egomaniacs, bring it down a notch. We love you, but you seem to love yourself more. And to you guys who have a weak ego, think about it. Okay, what's the worst thing that could happen if you take action? What's the best thing that could happen? And when you approach it like that, um, it just becomes much easier to take a chance on yourself and your business and your success. What's the worst thing that can happen? It's really powerful. Hope you like this, guys. If you're not by chance on my newsletter, please get on it. I do a lot of trainings like this. You can just click on a link below or send a blank email to bobclark@aweber.com. That'll get you on there. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.